So you don't have to type in the word start. You can just go to blogger.com and set up a new blog. My name is Rick Durr, and I'll be running through this for you. And I will slow down a little, as everyone says I go too fast on these things. So I'll just take my time and work through it here. Create your blog now is where you want to click first. So we click on that, takes us in, and it's looking for an email address. So any email that you would normally use, fill that in there, put in your password again, and then whatever you want your display name to be. So in this one I'm just going to put Robbie, and I'm going to just come up with a few numbers here, because then it'll probably not have anybody else with that particular display name. And then you have to put in the capture stuff here. Basically that's just to make sure that somebody doesn't come in and set up a ton of accounts with just a computer system. A person has to read it and type that in. So I'm going to fill in the rest of those things except the terms of service, which you can't see unless I scroll. I made this window just 800 by 600 so that you could play back on most anything. So I put this in, click on accept the terms of service. I'm going to go fill the rest of that in and click continue, and then I'll see you on the next page. Alright, so the next page is coming up here, and what we have is something that will show up as a title. What we're going to do, say, is Web 2.0 Secrets, just for something to put there. Now the name that goes here has to be unique. That's why they have the check availability. If you don't want to check it, you can just click continue once you put it in there. So I'm going to just put Web 2.0. I don't know if it'll take the period or not, so let's try that. Web 2.0 Secrets Unleashed. Maybe something different enough that nobody else has done that. Click continue, and it does not allow the period. So we'll just get rid of the period, try it again, and there we go. So then you have a series of templates. I'm going to pull this down just a little more so you can see the continue button. And you just look through to see, what style you like for your particular blog. And let's say you wanted to just, kind of get a look at one. It looks interesting, but you're not sure. Just click the preview, and then it will show up in a window, kind of give you an idea of what that blog would look like. And if you like it, then you just click on the button and accept it. I'm just going to go with a standard one here. So I'm clicking there, then I come down, continue. The blog has been created, and then we can start posting. Now there's a lot of things within the posting area. Obviously you could just start writing a post and it would show up. New info. And let's go down and just put in for some reason it likes it up there, but it doesn't. It's not allowing me to put my cursor down there, but it is typing, so I just couldn't see the cursor. This is where I'll learn how to type. We will putting new info. And it'll save a draft, and we can tell it to publish, and then we can view it. And you might notice I'm using Firefox, so it goes ahead and shows me a new tab with that in there. So there it is, our first post about that. And then there's profile information you can put in, that type of thing. And let's go back and close that. And let's look at the settings. So there's a few things you can do. You want it to add to the listings. And you can show email post links. So they can email a link in, which is always good to let more content be created on your system. Not sure why you would want to convert, but I'm going to go ahead and say yes just for the fun of it, and then save settings. And then you've got publishing. That's where it's going. Send pings, you always want to make sure that's yes, so that whenever you put something new on, it will go and let other services know that you've done something. You can show 7 posts, you can show 7 days, whatever you think you're going to do in terms of the number of things to show up on the page. You can change the formats if you want for the dates, that type of thing. You can pick your particular time zone, and then if you want to show link fields, you can, and that's probably a good thing to do. And then down below here it says save settings again, so I'm just going to click on that. Same thing with comments. You can show comments. You can make people register before they give you comments, or you can let anyone do it. You may get spammed a little bit there, but that is up to you. You can change that whenever you want. And you can show backlinks, because of course you may want to post things yourself that way and make comments on your own blogs. Show comments in a pop-up window, you can do that either way. Enable comment moderation, that would mean you'd have to look at each comment. So if you start getting too many things that are just spam on your site, go ahead and click yes there, and then you would have to approve each one. And if they have a profile, it'll show up. And then if you want to send you an email when someone leaves a comment, then you can put your email in there. And below that is save settings again. And so I'll just click on that and go ahead. Alright, so now we've done that. Archiving. This you want to do daily. And that's a very important thing, so that you get more pages indexed. This one I don't think we need to change anything on. Email we don't need to. And permissions, looks like we're okay there. And that sends us to the template. Now this is the setup that it currently has. If you want to do a new template, you can go and pick one. You can go in and edit the HTML. If you want to put AdSense or something on the site, you can do that through editing the HTML, and of course you can change the fonts and the colors. But for now we're just going to leave it as it stands, and that is how our blog will look. So I think that does it.